All right, we're here with part 6 of Blueprints, and I've been thinking about this game a ton. This game has me totally hooked, pulled in. There's so many different storylines that are interesting. I was looking on Xbox Game Pass because that's where I'm playing this from, and it has the main story where it estimates 17 hours. I've already played this game 20 hours. Which is totally fine. I don't really care how long it takes me to beat the game. It feels like there's probably like Find Room 46, and that's kind of the main story, and then there's probably so much more to it. I definitely feel like I'm gonna continue and want to understand how everything fits in. There's probably lots of things that I've been doing that don't necessarily relate to getting to Room 46. And that I keep getting pulled in all these different directions, but I kind of want to discover this whole game. I think it's so well done. The story's super interesting. So I'm not really worried about how long this takes me. I'm kind of going slower, I feel like, because I'm trying to notice the details, and I just think it's a really, really well put together, beautiful game. So this might take me a lot longer than, the average person takes to get to Room 46, and maybe we'll get there soon, but we'll see. I've been thinking about this game a lot. I've had dreams about it. But we're going to day 14, so 2 weeks in the house. And last time, the big thing that we kind of discovered at the end was the messages through the pictures, so that they can give you a letter that you can write down, and this might form some sort of a message. The other important thing was the music room and getting those music pages and how those also could be a message. So much that we've done, and we got the West Path Gate, which gives us an outer room every day, so that's pretty cool. So we've done a lot, but I know there's just always so much more. So much more to discover, and it makes sense that it would take estimated 97 hours to get completionist done in this game. I think one of the challenges was solve 40 parlor game puzzles, so you would have to play at least 40 days minimum to even get that. We got 8 coins to start, which is also incredible. Ooh, okay, so, wow. We have the tool shed, 2 special items. The West Path has provided us a lot already, so getting this unlocked was important. Shelter protects you from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms drafted. Wow. And then a shrine, make an offering, receive a blessing. Wow, both of these are really good. Obviously the tool shed seems cool. Man, these are both completely new. I'm very curious what they both do. I really like the shelter idea. Could save me from the gym, could save me from archives, the negatives of those. But this is interesting. This could be anything. Could even protect me from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms. That's crazy. I think I'm gonna do the shrine. I'm just, it has me curious what this could even entail. I probably gotta give it money, huh? Make an offering of coins may result in the bestowal of a beneficial blessing that will last for several days. How many? Can I give all of them? Do we want to start with just 1, or do we want to just dump it all in and see what happens? And it lasts several days. I think we go all in. Kind of crazy, but I'm just gonna see what happens. You have received the blessing of the chef for each different type of spread that you do each day. Add an extra dish to the dining room. Blessing for 3 days. Each different type of spread that you do each day. Okay, so is that where I'm spreading food? I'm not exactly sure what it means by a different type of spread. An offering of gold. Take back gold. Better not. So I could take it back? Potentially. If I was just like, I don't like that. I wonder what that would do. Okay, let's roll with that for now. Maybe at some point we'll... I guess I just don't know what spread means. I don't know if that means like when I get a room that spreads something. Like the locker room spread keys throughout the house. Office. Probably that's what it means. A sacred silence permeates this candlelit cavern, whose flickering lights add to the holy aura shining upon a meditative statue. His stone hands present forth a stone bowl to the devout pilgrim who may wish to make an offering of gold. So if we do any spreads, then for 3 days, add an extra dish to the dining room. That means we got to get the dining room, which hasn't been one of our most found. Oh, we found all the rooms there. We still have never found room number 1. Each day, yeah, we've only gotten, well, we've gotten the dining room 6 times, so maybe not as rare as I initially thought. Okay. Let's head on in. We only need one more permanent addition, which also is going to be really cool. Oh, we kept the moon pendant, and we kept the sledgehammer. I didn't even notice that. Seems I've always kept the moon pendant. I don't know if that's just coincidence, or if that's actually how it's designed. If you have the moon pendant, you'll keep it plus another item. Which means I should just always keep the moon pendant in my inventory. Oh, sweet. Coat check right off the bat. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I feel like it's always been rare to find coat check this early. So let's retrieve the battery pack. And let's make sure to pay attention to these posters. So I did do this one, and it was the letter E. So I had pine plus pin, so that makes sense. So it stayed the same. Good to know. I could do the passageway early. I didn't get myself protected from the red rooms. Yeah, let's do passageway. I know that's burning my gems, but it's giving me lots of options here. Storeroom. Can't do the lab. We don't make coins right now, so I'm actually fine to go through here. Just keep cutting through. We did get this letter last time. We didn't get this next one. Okay, so that corner room is gonna be done. Nook or bedroom? Let's go Nook. That should give us obviously the key, but it should give us 2 pictures that we haven't had the chance to review. So we've got like a minecart on tracks and a car. So car and cart, I would say T. Oh, Oh, and the magnifying glass. We love to see it. Love to see that. Okay, this next room. Den or parlor, which would give us two gems. I like being able to continue up. So there's a gem. Ooh, we have a trunk which we can open with our sledgehammer. 2 more keys. Beautiful. So this room should be, I think it was P and peak. So that got us a K. Pretty sure that's correct. Could do spare room. This one could be a dead end. We have the passageway the other side, so could have done the kitchen. So give us another gem. I wonder who KL is. I'm trying to take maybe better notes on people as well than I have in the past. Ooh, have we done this room? We did clock and lock, so it should be C, which is what we have written down. Commissary, utility closet, or just another closet. We used a lot of our coins already. Utility closet can be so good. Closet can be good too, depending on the items we find. Let's go. Let's go closet. Nice, we got a metal detector and a key. Then we can look at these pictures. So is that and sand, I'm assuming? And this is this room. We haven't gotten this one, so that'd be an S and sand. And that might help me with that other picture, although it could always be a different word. But I wasn't quite sure what that was. That was something else. I can't remember what the picture was. So I'll have to go back. We're getting closer on figuring out what this message is, though. So let's go open this door and see. Storeroom. Security is always nice to have. I think I'll do the parlor. Just to make sure we have a way forward. And we'll get 2 more gems here. And this is a room we haven't checked the pictures. Road. And rod. Fishing rod. And a road. So that would mean that's an A. So we can do a lot of these left side rooms, and we'll definitely be figuring out kind of what this bottom message looks like. The gems are in a box with a false statement. Could be true. 2 statements are false. That could also be true. All 3 statements are false. That is false. Two statements are false. Okay, so this is definitely false, which means one of these two has to be true. If this is true, or both of them have to be true. But if this is true, then you would think this would be true. This would have to also be a true. Let's rethink that. Gems enter a box with a false statement. I guess both of these could be false. If this was true, could this be false? Two statements are false. Yes, no, it would end up being true if it was false. Okay, so if this is true, and then this is a false statement, that two statements are false, it would actually end up being true. So that's like kind of an oxymoron. Say two statements are false. For this to be true, then this and this would both have to be false, which means it would be in a true box, and this would be the true box. I'm gonna go with that. The other one seems like it kind of creates a paradox. Yes. It kind of created a weird paradox if this was false, which is funny. I'll hold on to the wind-up key for now. You never know if it could be useful, but at some point I might get rid of it. Okay, let's go back. So we've already got magnifying glass, we've got a battery pack, sledgehammer, metal detector. We can definitely create something. Let's just use one of the straight ones. Let's do the spare room. Does spare room come with pictures though? It does not. I forgot that the spare room does not have any pictures to. So I don't. Although I think I was in here at the very end and it was like. It was the dish and it was like the sand. Sand and. What was the dessert? What was that called? Flan? Flan? I don't know if those would go together though. Alas. Oh, we could get the lab. Could get some more coinage. Tough part about the lab is we need power to get to it. I want to do the lab, but I'm also worried that I would never be at risk of not being able to get power. This next room would be very key in that. Could always wait and go around the other side. Coins are good too, though. Let's do the lab. This one's been harder to get. Maybe we can leave that other room unopened. Okay, so we have this again. Oh no, it was this room that had the sand. And so this was sand. I don't know. Plate, spoon, dish, dessert, flan. Dessert and desert? Is it dessert and desert? I think that actually might be right. So it's an extra S. Clever. I think the bottom word might be safes. The only letter I'm missing is the second, and I don't think any other letter would work. So I'm gonna put a question mark with safes. And I think this next room might be an R, because it would say right safes. Which could be interesting. Let's do an experiment. While drafting, if you draw a drawing room floor plan, permanently add 1 gold. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, gain 1 key, 1 gem, or die selected randomly. Spread dirt on the driveway. Spread dirt on the driveway. Why would we want to do that? Interesting. Spread dirt on the driveway. Where exactly? Interesting. I mean, I'm kind of curious. These other ones are really good, but like, what is that gonna do? Let's do whenever we spend 2 more gems drafting a room. Or like, we have the, yeah, let's do the trunk. Because we have the sledgehammer. Interesting. I have no idea. That might be just completely pointless, but that seems way too random for me to not be curious about it. And I still just don't know what I'm supposed to do with most of this, but it'd be nice if we get the power. There is the power through there, so I'm going to skip that room for now. Go back. We're going to go left here, and we're going to not go straight through. Unless we get corridor, draw new floor plans. Okay, that actually doesn't seem terrible. We also have the locked trunk. Kind of want to see what happens with the dirt. Experiment successful. And we got car keys. And we got a gem. So where's that dirt gonna go? Also, is this a letter that we've gotten? I believe we did. It should be stare and star, so that gives us an I. Okay. Oh, and I wanted to write down which rooms. So the passageway actually has piping. Obviously the lab does too, so the passageway can be really good for getting power to a lot of different places. Doesn't look like there's any in the parlor. Doesn't look like any in the chapel. Not in this hallway, so this is, and none in the front. But yeah, the dirt. Oh, okay, so this is just giving me spots to dig. Okay. Interesting. I didn't exactly understand what it meant by that, but now I know. So if I have a shovel, we can dig out there. Okay, hopefully we go up. Yes, we will take the pantry. And this is a room that we have not... Oh, metal detector. Oh, probably this. And an orange. I'm gonna leave apples in case I end up getting... Well, nah. That was just for that last time. I was gonna say I could leave the apples and then hope I, make apples more tasty, but... This is tie and tier. So that would be an R. So we have rack. So we could be crack. Seems the most logical. Crack right safes. Yeah, I just don't know what most of the top says, but something about cracking the safes is what I feel like these are leading me to. Okay. Corridor. Definitely want to go one of these two. So we'll go bedroom. Coat. Yeah, this was the one I couldn't figure out. Could it be cot? Could that be a cot? I'm gonna say A with a question mark. But that would actually fit. I think it would be getting us the word datas. Possibly. Because this next room is a T. Ooh, we did get the dining room finally, but I would like to have the courtyard for sure. Just based on this layout right now. Hello, Mirg. Hi, how's it going? First time chatter. Welcome to the stream. We are on day 14 of this game, and it has been super fun and super confusing. But I hope you're having a good Sunday. Everything just leads to more questions in this game. Sweet. More coins. Beautiful. Get the shovel. Get some coins. Yeah, this game just keeps going. Right? I know. I was checking because I'm playing this game on Game Pass, and it says it takes an average of like 17 hours to beat the main story, which I'm guessing, like, I don't want an answer or anything because I'm trying to play this game very spoiler free, but I'm assuming like the main story is getting to room 46, and then there's like a whole lot of other things you can figure out. But I feel like I'm kind of close to room 46, but I've already played 20 hours. I've gotten to the antechamber a couple times, but haven't quite figured out how to get to room 46 yet. So I feel like I'm pretty close to that, but then there's just so many other like storylines, loose ends that I'm like, I also feel like I have barely figured anything out because there's so many rooms I've never even been in. So it's a lot of fun, but like I said, trying to play very spoiler free. So oh gosh, well, that didn't work out great. I don't think we would get stuck with the secret passage. So let's just do utility closet. And we'll do the things we know to do. Turn that guy off. not gonna bother dealing with the VAC indicators this time. So we're 4 up. Okay, so let's figure out what this is. No spoilers. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that a ton. And I've had some awesome people have come in and just hung out and chatted, and this to me like feels like a game where once I beat it eventually, however long that takes, will definitely want to go watch other people play it just to see like how their experience and putting together the puzzle goes. I find that stuff super fun. So hey, it is Fun Punisher. What is up, my guy? Jeez, dude, how are you doing? It's been a while, Fun Punisher. It says first time chatter, but I always recognize that name. Fun, you're one of my very, very probably first followers ever of streaming way back on Mixer, so I'll always remember you, Fun. How you doing, buddy? You are probably in high school now, or graduate high school. Holy crap, that'd be crazy to think, but I hope you're doing super well, man. You're on 60 plus hours of this game, Mirg. Jeez, yeah. I feel like I'm obsessed with this game. I definitely want to figure out all the little puzzles. I feel like I'm gonna be the same. You're in okay, Miss Zero, I'm doing good. You're in high school now. That's crazy. What year are you? Dude, it's been a while. I haven't streamed in 2 years other than this month. I kicked it back up. So it's been cool. I've seen a lot of like familiar names from over the years have kind of come back in. Which is super cool that people actually remember the times when I would stream, and it means a lot. Mirk, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Dog Pound. I don't know if did we ever decide that was a thing? My wife's probably like, let's not use that. We have 2 dogs, and my logo is one of my dogs, my black lab. But one of my viewers once said you should call it the Dog Pound, but that sounds, like we do bad things to dogs, which we definitely do not. You're gonna be a junior. Damn, that's crazy, man. Yep. I remember back in the days of when I was first streaming Fortnite and playing with you and Rank and some of the others all the time. Sounds like dog jail. Well, to be fair, if I brought my lab in right now, he's in a cone, so it kind of is dog jail. He's given himself hot spots, so he's a goofy boy, but he's kind of the mascot of the stream. And we have our other dog, Kaya, and Kaya just had to have surgery on her stomach, so you know what, maybe we are terrible, but she had to have something nasty that she ate removed from her stomach. So yep, our dogs are in recovery right now. Crazy time for them, but they're both doing, other than that, they're doing great. Okay, let's figure out what this sign is. We haven't written this one down. So we got light or fire. Tree, pine. It was pine, I think, in a different picture, but I feel like it's something different. A pine or tree. What would go with that? It's a match. Light. I feel like this letter might be an A, but I'm not 100% sure based on what I've already found. Just trying to think if anything else would fit. I feel like it's datas is the word. But what would make this? Flame? Not sure. I don't want to assume. Her level on Warzone is crazy, man. Only Prestige Tier 3. Yeah, dude. I never got off of Warzone. But I don't stream it anymore. It's kind of a game that I just want to play offline. Partially because it's such a beast to stream or like to even play the game. Like trying to stream it off the same PC is pretty difficult. But also I rage, and I don't really want to. I want to be like a more chill on my streams and like playing fun puzzle games like this and being able to talk to people. And so if I'm gonna continue to stream, I think I want to avoid Warzone as much as possible. Even though it was fun back in the day streaming it, but yeah, still grind it, play ranked. Yeah, I still addicted to that game all these years later, man. Light, fire, tree, pine, plant. Just trying to think of words of hand. I mean, it could be not to do with the fire, but I'm not 100% sure what this one is. So I might have to come back to it, and I'll keep thinking about it. Generally, they've been fairly short words. I feel like the longest word I've seen is maybe 6 letters. So I'm trying not to think of anything too long, but... We'll continue to think about that one. Still. Okay. Alright. Well, we need a good room here. Commissary could be good. We could buy some things. We got some money. Corridor also going up is good. Kind of curious what we could buy today. And did we do this room? Tiger and Tier, yep. We didn't do the one to the right of this, though. So let's see what we could buy. Upgrade disc for 15. We don't have anything. Just one key for 10. Not even a special key. Seems like a bad deal. Set of gems for 10. Okay, so there's not really anything. We're still not quite up to date, 20 and 21, so. But yeah, what is the with and without? I don't know if that actually means anything. Like it's with the I think that's all it's trying to tell me. It was just hinting at, but these pictures always change now that I've figured out what the meaning is. I think it just means this one's the one with the letter, maybe the one on the left, and then the one on the right is the one without. I haven't really been paying attention to that. So we might check that with the last one we just did. I'm not 100% sure. Library. Discover less common floor plans while drafting the library. Kind of our best option here. Plus, we can get the book that we ordered. Sweet. The History of Orindia. Which could be interesting. And... okay. It shows who has borrowed it, and I didn't get a chance to see... okay, so let's... History of Orindia. I'm curious who... oh. So it was checked out, obviously, by Herbert. Mary Jones, who was our mom, right? So checked by... I don't need to write that. Let's just write the dates. Could help us with putting together this whole timeline that we're dealing with of things. And then That was the wrong one. Fun. This game is really crazy. I don't know if you've ever seen it before, but it's very confusing. But it's very addicting. I've been playing it a bunch of late. You playing like any sports? Oh, I guess we'll go back. And this is by Caleb Manning. Okay. Playing any sports or anything? What are you doing in high school? Band, drama. Okay, so HS Sinclair, checked it out then. And then Ray Jones. And then Detective Bon Margle. I've never heard his name before yet. Looks like he might have checked it out twice, too. Like, that next one looks like his name as well. Like, so there's something important about this book in that whole investigation with the stealing of the... Oh, I can actually look at the whole thing. Cool. Okay, he did. And then he checked it out, like, 6 months later. And then there's me. I didn't realize I could take that out. Okay. So. Playing only golf now. I quit football and basketball because I had really bad stomach problems, so I had to quit. Now I'm only doing golf and working with my dad. Oh, nice. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you had to quit both of those sports, but I mean, golf's a great sport. I never really got into it, but obviously, like, really difficult sport, but also not as taxing on your body. So I think that's not necessarily a bad choice, and you can go do really great things by being a good golfer. So very cool, man. I hope that's going well, and hopefully making some money. What are you doing with your dad? The History of Orindia, 2nd edition. This book was reviewed and cleared for publication by the Fen Aries Central Board of Education. It has been edited to conform to our department's standards, including the omission of sections deemed inaccurate or unsuitable for public dissemination, by Caleb Manning, 1979. It was... okay, so this is 2nd edition too. See, this is a whole area that I have no theories of how it relates. A lot of theories about some things, but this is like... This book and this Caleb Manning guy, I'm not sure. We put brick, block, and rock on the side of houses or arches. Very nice. Oh, I'm sure that keeps you super busy. Hopefully, guys probably make... I know construction and is very lucrative, so... Alright, forward. Blank, the name used to designate the realms of the eastern waters, is no longer known to the average citizen of the elder generation. We must permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon our past. Took out so much. 1. Agera. Most historians mark the beginning of the first era, often denoted as Agera, by the ascension of the first king Blank, whose name, Oris, would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Oris was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for the unification of the surrounding provinces. Regrettably, very busy times, it just gets too hot for us to work. Yeah, especially during the summer, man. Can only imagine. It's so hot these days. It's finally kind of cool here. But most of these days I've been streaming, I've had to have fans on me, and yeah, it's really warm right now. Dog days of summer. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Horus had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of the Horus, and by the end of the 1st century, the blank. The ba ba da ba da. Oh, that's just too hard to make out any of that. That's too bad. A new kingdom was born. And then why did they mark out there? Second era. It was the 4th king, I don't even have his name, who split this vast domain in 3 equal shares. 3 realms for his 3 children. To the eldest he granted the fields and mountains of his great-grandfather, the middle province and heartspring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift. To the youngest he bestowed upon him realm of Arch Ares, the land of the northern storms. A wild and untamed expanse which at the time was not as developed but a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. And to his middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern region of Eraja, a land steeped in tradition. Third era. As the second era drew to a close, the 3 sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Oh, interesting. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by the respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands, and developing a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite those differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives, and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition, and the third era was defined by blank, lots of blanks, commerce between the 3 realms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundation for the promise of a prosperous and bright future. Okay, so there's some symbols. They have one of them's removed. Hey, buddy. Speaking of, here's the big boy. The big boy himself with his cone. Hello. Have a big stretch, my boy. This is the one true Oswalt. The dog, the myth, the legend. Himself. Second era. Arch Ares. So we have middle province, eldest son. We have northern storms, Arch, a wild and tame expanse which at the time was not as developed, but a deal more in big stretch. Yes. Oh, hi Kai. Hi baby, you wanna come say hi? I didn't even see her sneak in. She's so quiet. She's the one who had the surgery, so she's got a little vest on her, just keeping her stomach protected. We're a house in shambles right now. You go, baby. Good eyes, Mirg. That's a big stretch, though. You go, baby. You doing okay? Yeah. She's in recovery. She's doing good, though. She is successful. My wife works at a vet clinic now, so She was in very good hands. Okay. But it was definitely scary. Oh, there goes the big boy. Okay, where was I? So... So, middle province to the eldest son. Arch Ares is north. Youngest. They're good. You can leave it. They can come in and out.
I know.
Thank you, baby.
But I don't want my TV to get on your
Oh, okay. I appreciate it.
Mama.
And then middle daughter. His only daughter, so that, I guess that tells. The youngest is a son. Middle, what are we saying? And then Araja is the south. Excuse me. And middle daughter. Okay, I'm just trying to get a picture. I feel like we descended from these people. Like our grand uncle. So we're from, I think, in this lineage, and just figuring out which one is us. I think that is kind of the point. So then the third era, I'm thinking we descended from the daughter because of the symbol there. That's the symbol we've seen the most. The north is the youngest, the Arch Ares, which makes sense with that symbol. And then we're not sure what that middle symbol looks like. Okay, the fourth era. Oh, and there's a note and a letter. As the kingdom blank entered the fourth era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King. So third era. Let's just write that down. Third era. All good. Trade. All good. This game's too confusing for me. Well, yeah, especially if you're coming in just now. You know, I've been obviously playing it. I've been playing it for a bit, so I've like got 20 hours in this game at the moment. So, but I'm confused too. So, I mean, you are welcome to ask questions if you are really interested, but it's a lot. It's a lot to figure out. I actually have been posting the videos on YouTube. I think you can find them in Twitch too if you ever want to go back and watch any of them. But I've got a couple, 2, and I think a third one coming on YouTube of my playthrough. So if you're interested and don't want to play the game yourself, but watch someone else play it, definitely !YouTube. Also, if you want to know, I'm going streaming. I've been just kind of posting on Discord. Haven't really been doing the social media too much, but I think you can do !Discord too, and that'll tell you if you're looking for when I'm streaming next this game. A different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Desolates III was a blank king who often was seen drinking, a sight that shocked not only the gentry and the court, but the masses as well. Let's read this letter. King Desolates. Doesn't sound great. Like a great dude. Oh, Baron Sinclair. Okay, so this is written to our great uncle from the detective. Thank you so much for your cooperation with our department in this investigation. We know our presence is never convenient, especially for someone of your social status. So it means all the more that you are not only tolerant, but also willing to aid our efforts in getting this business done as quickly as possible. We are returning with this letter, the book you lent us. Though I must confess it was not as much help as I had hoped. I had heard that your library of rare and restricted books was quite extensive, and I was told by a reliable source that if a first edition, an uncensored copy of the history of our India, could be found, it would likely be found within the Baron's own collection. But perhaps I was misinformed. Oh, I bet we have it somewhere. Still, part of me thinks that you may have given me the censored copy as a jest, a taste, if you will, for the bureaucrat of their own medicine. If that is the case, then I say, well done, fair play. And perhaps on my next visit we'll have a laugh about this after you have given me the actual manuscripts. Yeah. I feel that, man. Can I not, like... move the letter? But... bro. Is there no way for me to... oh, okay, cool. I was like, wait, just flip the page. Just flip the page, damn it. Desolates was renowned as the king of blank, of something. No one, when he made the decision to move wing, castle, and court behind. The people are overjoyed by this choice, and or those that viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of his common folk. These voices planted the seed which took root in the grand city of Fen. Yeah. This is helpful, but I know there's so much we're missing from this. So we need to find a first edition copy of this book. For sure. 5 is the era of ruin. After the passing of King Desolates III, the 4th era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died. Okay. Maybe he wasn't as bad. It just makes him sound bad. I mean, it says drinking. They only have that. Maybe they wanted him to sound bad. Possibly. Just says, thankfully, the king died. Maybe it says, thankfully, the king died at a very old age, peacefully in his sleep. I don't know. On the very next day, the 6th of October, the Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. Yeah, this seems like this guy probably changed the book. This declaration was bolstered by a number of supporters due to the fact that Desolates IV shared little of his virtues. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from the frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the Fensurrection. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. The gardens of Fen, once a center of splendor, were transformed into a battlefield as the cries of the innocent echoed through the city streets, stained in red. So they didn't even cross out any of that. Interesting. The pacification of Fen. Let's write down Prince Learson of Fen. Fensurrection. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment, who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together, they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Arch-Ares and Nuance to join their cause. So Arch-Ares is the north. What's nuance? However, even with the tide turning in their favor, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 years. War of Fifth Era. And saw buried one in every 3 men. Prince Learson himself added a number to the casualties. However, even in death he had won. Oris had fallen, and with it the realm. Weird. The black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen of Fen. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear of their lives to the south, forever exiled. And then it's the current era. So many notes here. Today, the current era. Today, the realms inherited by the 3, Fen Ares, Arch Ares, and Araja. Maybe the middle province is called Fen Ares. I think probably. But maybe they changed that name because they had it crossed out. Arch Ares and Raja once again stand united as allies. Though the distance between our peoples has grown, our connection to this land remains as strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across our realm serves as a constant reminder that we all share a common past. For this is, despite everything else, a land rich in history, a land of myth and wonder, a land that sprung forth the greatest empire the world has ever seen, the land of our fathers, of our mothers, and of our children. And that is redacted. Is there anything that I need to look at with the magnifying glass? Well, that says Morning Bay. Not sure if that means anything. I could read it without the magnifying glass. Yeah, there's obviously some things they don't. The Fen Ares Central Board of Education. I think they want us to think that this is called Fen Ares. Like this land, the middle province. I don't think it was. I think that is... Like, why would you have that crossed out? The popcorn. I love it. Your emotes are great, Jurg. Just like, I love that. Thank you. Appreciate that. No, not a word being spoken. Is he onto something? Who knows? He could be completely off. Okay, let's see what... I haven't looked at these. So we've got like a graph or a chart. Probably cart and chart. So I'm going to assume that that is an H. Which makes sense. That's what we're doing. I would like to check out another book, but I know I've got to wait till the next time. Sadly, ooh. More dig spots. And we got 3 more gems. Oh, we're loaded. Got plenty of keys, plenty of gems right now. That feels good. This is just general information. So 17 hours of total playtime. 14 days. I've had some crazy days. My craziest day, Mirg, was day 11. I actually filled the whole house, which was pretty nuts. Yes, exactly. Yep. I felt proud of that, doing that on day 11. I don't know if that's difficult, but it felt like it was. Especially because I still can't do it again. There's anything... Oh, I don't know if I ever got to read this. What does this say? Stamps found on the estate and inspected will be added to this page. Okay. I kind of knew that. I've only found the one stamp. Maybe one day we'll get the laundry room. I don't remember avoiding that many times. Okay. Those books, I swear. I go through them so thoroughly. It's like 20 minutes just spent reading that book. Onward we go. Whoa. Can't rotate the rotunda. Yeah. We've never been in there before. And we actually have the gems for it. Cool. Oh, sick. So it actually has 4 doors, potentially? I would assume. How neat. Okay. So we can go left, or we go... Let's go left. Never had this room before. Oh, I can rotate them? What if we rotate? And we can just keep rotating. Neat. Okay, cool. This is nice. Very helpful. Unfortunately, I don't have a room that can go straight. But yeah, I think the kitchen seems fine. See what we can get today. Banana, club sandwich for 8, bacon and eggs for 8, and add morning room to today's draft pool. Yeah, and then today's main course, stuffed wild quail. Plus an additional 10 plus if you have a trophy room in your house, which I don't think I've ever pulled the trophy room. Not once. Ah, here are the pictures. Have we gotten here? I guess we have, so it should be a T, I think. Planet and plane is what I assumed or guessed. Okay. So I think I want to do the secret passage. Could do the corridor since it's always left unlocked. We're getting to the point where we're running into more doors locked and we're starting to run out of keys. We've had to use a lot. So Yeah, let's do the secret passage. I'm trying to decide what I want to go for. What color? I'm gonna say this is paint and pint. So we're gonna go with an A on this room. What do we want going forward? Green. I don't necessarily think I want a bedroom. I don't know if I want a red room. Well, that gives me a lot of possible doors. Let's look at our options. Green doesn't ever go straight. And neither does purple. Hallways can. Red rooms obviously can. I just don't want to get the weight room, you know? I don't want to get the weight room. This is a tough call. We also don't have to do it right now. Could wait. I might go back. Let's do that. Could do the boudoir. Fortunately, we don't have any gems. I know there's the safe back here. I think this message might tell me how to open these safes, but at least give me some useful information to figure it out. This one was something my wife helped me with because I wasn't sure what the heck this was, and said it was flan, F-L-A-N, fan. So this letter was L. Don't want to burn my last key yet. So let's keep going this way. Very cool. Love this room. Ooh, okay. I like darkroom or security. Can't do security. These ones cannot be currently rotated. So we got to do the dark room. And we could do storeroom, but the drawing pairs get tricksy. Yes. For sure. Okay, I'm gonna go back now. I have a lot of good stuff. I have some dig spots I can go do. It's like, do I buy kitty cat? Oh, yeah, we do have two kitties as well that will be in and out. Especially that one. He's the kitten, and oh, I could buy a gem though. I would like to save up for maybe 4 gems. So So let's get the light back on. That was one I still wasn't sure. Flame, I don't know what that one is. They are tricky, like, yeah. That's like one of the few, like, I don't really want help in this game at all. That's one of the few things, like, I just don't. There was one, I think it was Sage, and I just would have not known that that was Sage. I was like, flower, like, I couldn't think. I was like, I know what it is. Like, okay, that's the sort of thing I don't mind getting help, where I just, like, literally would not have been able to tell what the word was otherwise. Okay. So we have a lot of dig spots. Maybe we can get some things. Or maybe not. Or maybe not. A silver key. Unlocking the door, silver key leads to a room with many doors. That is nice. Coins, good. Old tin can. Come on, maybe it'd be useful. And more coins. Cool. So that helps get some money up. Question is, do I go through the lab or do I go through the hallway? Based on what I have left, am I more likely to get a room that goes up or a room that goes to the right? I feel like I'll probably get like the West Wing hallway or something. Just looking at my options. I think we'll go through here. I don't have, dang it, greater chance of finding items in green rooms. I don't have the gems. I should have bought some gems. I guess it's the West Wing Hall. And there's no piping, so we will not be doing that. Plane. I'm pretty sure this is just, does this just mean it's an E? I've seen this before and I had thought about it and then I forgot to write that down. I think it just means it's an E, no? Plane, plan. Yeah. Where's this? Oh, just a coin right here. Plane and plan. Nice, we got the dining room. Or do I do the corridor? We're almost to rank 8. We can get up to rank 8 for sure. This is quite a... Oh. What is this? Special course. Mudslide ice cream. Oh yeah, that's right. Get your hands dirty with a bowl of Corica chocolate swirl ice cream, infused with a rich coffee syrup and dripping with a ribbon of melted mocha chunks. +5 and 1 dirt pile, plus an additional dirt pile if you have a freezer in your house. I don't yet. Because we got, what did we get? We got Blessing of the Chef. For each different type of spread that you do each day, add an extra dish to the dining room. Do I have a spread? I didn't think I got any spreads yet. Weird. Okay. We might eat it. Probably on our way back. Crow Row. Yeah, I thought this was a C. Crack 8 safes is the last 3 lines. Crack 8 safes. I have no idea what the top rooms say, so I can't really make sense of the sentence yet. The garage. Love to get the garage again, but we did open that already. I'm pretty sure this was a D with the car and card. So that should be pretty obvious. Oh, I need a gem. Less likely to find items laying around in your house. We've already gone pretty far, so this isn't the worst to grab. Maybe this can tell us what this word's gonna be. Also, this is all the word, like, all the workers. And there's something about them, like the workers. The driver. She looks sad. Vial. It's a vial or a bathtub. Bath. What is this? Tub. Tube? Tub and tube? Okay. So I think that word's 8 as well? Weird. I have the special key. I really only want one door. Okay. I'm just gonna use the regular. Okay, do I get that or do I do the gym? which doesn't actually hurt me, and it allows me to go up. I think we're gonna do that. Sometimes you get the running shoes in here. I'm assuming this was 8. I think I said it was an I. I thought it was pilot and plot. So I think that seems correct. Keycard reader does not appear to be powered on. Oh, that's right, I turn it off. But I still haven't gotten the... I usually have the... Which room you call it? So I can... Security room. So I can shut that stuff off. Crap. I don't have the security room this time. So we're definitely gonna need to buy some food. I hit a dirt pile that we can dig in. And I got a turnip. Nice. So we got some extra steps. Where do we need to go? We just gotta decide what we want to buy now, I think. Let's make sure. This was one that was tough, right? Coat. I think I kind of figured that one. So maybe I actually have no clue. I'm second guessing myself. I thought it was maybe coat and cot, so it'd be an A. That one was giving me trouble the other day. The one in here, can't remember what it is, but I don't necessarily want to burn the steps yet. Okay, we could buy a set of 10 gems. Tough. Tough. I think we need some gems if we're gonna get anything good. Okay. We can go through the dark room. And now we can find some items in here. Hobbyist lockpick kit will occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. That's huge. This is grandma. There's also all the pictures of the workers, which is so weird. I'm still not quite understanding why there's so many of them and of him. Like, what is this? Okay. What room is this? So we haven't done this one. This looks like another coat and a coast. Coat and coast. So S. There's something else in here and I keep missing it. Oh, it's a key. Yeah, and memos found, green memos found in Hartley's room are always false. But which is Hartley's room? That I'm unsure of. Nice lockpick kit worked. Ooh, wine cellar or the mailroom. Package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. Both of those are good. I kind of want to go mailroom because I think I don't think I had the magnifying glass the only other times I've been in here. So I actually think there's some order placed. Nice. Some things I can discover in here. Also, there's like I had a key to one of these, I thought, but maybe it wasn't for in here. What did I get? I got a key to Vault Key 233, and then I had another key that was like a mailroom one, but I don't see anywhere. Huh. We figured that out. What's on here? I don't think I've ever been able to. Did they ever prove he was the one that stole the Baron's mail? Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Ravain, Descender, as he is no longer employed with our staff. Did they ever prove he was the one that stole the Baron's mail? Who wrote that? So I don't know if that means he didn't actually steal the mail, or they just weren't sure if it was proven. 10 intent. Okay, I was kind of always curious what that said, but I'm not. Ooh, I can do the stamp though. The grand realm of Fen Ares. In fog we are lost, in fire we are found. So we are in Fen Ares right now. Which goes back to the story. The middle province, I think, is what Fen Ares is. So maybe we're related to the oldest brother? Not quite sure. This is always a good room to get, just the package you can potentially get. Get some pretty good stuff. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5. Okay. Well, it kind of comes down. I do want the observatory, but I think it's actually going to be helpful for us to continue on. And did I write down the... I don't have the... I do have the letter. I think there's an L. I think it was pain and plain. Yep. Some coins, thank you. Ooh. Safe deposit key. 304. I thought that might be useful for the mailroom, but maybe it's not. Safe deposit key. I don't know. I don't want to burn extra steps right now. I'm gonna check it. It's only 2 extra steps. I want to see if it works anywhere here. Which I didn't see anywhere, but maybe there's a box sitting somewhere? Safe deposit key. No, it doesn't seem. So what would that be for? These are not numbered. I didn't ever see the 2 on the end of that. I feel like this number has been, seems too random. 4, 5, 3, 4, 7, 8, 2. Maybe these are just random 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know. Delivered. Over here, tilting my head around. Okay. Safe deposit key. What would that be for? There's a few safes. But how much am I getting for the main course? 20, and then if you haven't, so 20 steps. But how far does it take me to get all the way back there? You know, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, I can't cut through there. If I somehow could like come down here, that would actually be a lot faster. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, just to go one way. So by the time I even did that, I guess I could keep cutting up this way if this ends up a dead end here. Okay. So much to think about. So many things I have to, which I would love to code check something too. Maybe the vault key. Oh, that's probably literally for the vault. I forgot that there's a vault that I have not been in. Okay. What's up, buddy? Mr. Kitty? I forgot there's a vault, and I don't think I have it on the list because I haven't gotten in yet. What's up, handsome? You coming to say hi? No, you can't pee in front of the monitor, though. I know it's your favorite place. Careful. This is Kaiba. Okay. So what room do we want? Secret Garden wouldn't be terrible, but I don't have that key for it. I almost feel like I kind of gotta go with a red room. Or a hallway. If I got the Great Hall, that wouldn't be bad. I think I know how to get out of the Great Hall. Green doesn't get me a lot. Yellow doesn't get me a lot. Bedroom doesn't give me a lot of options. I mean, we could get a green that we've never gotten. think I'm gonna go with orange. I don't want to get the gym. Ooh, aquarium. Great hall. Foyer. Hallway doors are always unlocked. But it just goes straight, and I don't have that. I would get stick. So we could do Great Hall. Hello, my boy. Thank you. Oh, this is a tough question. I get more steps for doing the aquarium. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do aquarium. A lot of benefits to it. Plus it's got 2 doors. Plus I get the meal. I could do a special key. I could do my silver key one of these ways. I think I'll do the silver key to the left. Oh, I could try lockpicking it. Oh, that worked. Still should have done the silver key. But let's do security. Okay, okay, come here. Come here. He's a little climber. So the aquarium, oh, I should have looked. I'll go back. We're gonna have to go back at some point. This is this room. So we have a bat and a boat. So I'm gonna assume it's the letter O. Okay, let's turn the keycard system off, or to unlocked. Honestly, let's turn it to high because we have to turn it off. So we will. That means now we won't have to potentially use keys as often. And let's look at the estate inventory. Wow, have nothing. Crazy. Good and bad. Like, that's good I haven't missed anything, but also there's no options for fixing things, I guess. Or getting can't lockpick that. Okay, so maybe we do the silver key here. Oh, the cloister. Damn it. I still can't get the cloister because I never have enough gems for it. Conference room seems cool though. Yeah, let's do the conference room. I've never had that. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. Got to be some information in here too that we haven't figured out. Whoa. Okay. Right. Spreading items. I've never seen this before. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Yeah, that is useful. Clock. Time. I'm gonna go with time. So that gives me an M there. Mall. What would work there? I do not know. So there's not really anything else in this room. Oh, there is. Safe code 9083. Does not look like it's written in hand. I'll try it. I don't think it's gonna work. It's a red note. But it's worth a shot. I really want to connect these. The game's not gonna let me though. Damn. Wine cellar or storeroom. Do I want 3 more gems? Yeah. I think I do. I think we're gonna need some gems. That's the swan. Emblem. And then a spade. What is this? So we haven't looked at this. Beach. Dog tag. 10. Coast. Tag. Cliff. Ocean. This one's tough. Tag. Dog. I'm assuming the one on the right is usually... I haven't been paying attention to that enough, but is the shorter word. Tag. Beach. Should be writing these out because it would actually help me visualize them sometimes better. Those don't go together. This one's tough. Sky. Cliff. Really want to know what this word says, though. Cloud. Chain. What else could this be besides like a dog tag? 10. I mean, this just looks like a ocean view. View, coast, beach, ocean. don't know if I don't think I have one of the words. I don't have them. I don't think any of what I've said works. Okay, not sure. Yeah, right? It feels definitely difficult. Pool's cool. Do that. I would like to get the pump room again. I feel like there's so much with that room. Maybe this will, if I do this one, it'll help me figure it out. A tree. Spine? Spine and pine? So that means I have S blank TES. Wait. No. That's the wrong spot. I put that in the wrong spot. That word is small. Third row is small. Blank blank TES. I would really like to see what's through here. Let's double check. Well, we don't need a key over there. So. This is tough. Yeah, getting the bunk room here wouldn't be terrible. Counts as 2 rooms, so we get 10 more steps. Storeroom, though. Obviously get a key. Observatory's always really good. I think I'm gonna go here. I want the steps. And it counts as 2 bedrooms. And it's our hamster. Oh, no, that's not my trophy. I thought it was, well, it is my trophy, but okay. That looks like wheat and weather. Oh, that's a long word. So maybe it's wheat. That doesn't work, does it? With. Feels like it should, but rain and grain, maybe? Now let's have me with wheat and weather. Yeah, I think it's rain and grain. So this is a G. I think that means that's an A. It's gotta be gates. Small gates, 8. Something crack 8 safes. I don't know what it's trying to tell me, but coins. Thank you. I read this. Herbie. Okay. I forgot what his name was. He's Herbie. Herbie is mean and really stupid. Today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. I also had more fun at camp than he has had in his entire life. I'm really normal for reading my private journal without my permission writing mean things in it too. He also threw my model airplane in the bushes outside, but I got it back, and if he does it again, he will not get to go to the park on Friday, and I will make sure he gets no presents for his birthday. Classic. So, brother's name is Herbie. Couldn't remember. Probably Herbert, Junior. Herbert the 3rd, 4th, whatever. Today, my brother returns from college. I get to finally return him the book I took from him. So I still would have rather had a sister. It's funny. Just brothers being brothers. But man, something weird with Herbie. Something went on with Herbie. The Turtles of Vera. The Trinsdale Mystery. I want to watch that. Oh, some bananas. Missed those. Sweet. Okay. Beautiful. We got a lot of steps. Not feeling as nervous about that. The pump room, patio, spread diamonds or gems in each green room. We've only got, well, we've got the aquarium, we've got the courtyard. Don't have a lot of green rooms in general. I really want to do the pump room, I think. I have a lot of these. I have the kitchen, I have the aquarium. I could do some stuff with the water. So let's do that. And maybe there's some pictures in here. Maybe there are not. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get... Nope. Okay, so what do we want to do? Last time we tried to empty the reservoir, and I don't even know where that is. It would be cool to empty... We've emptied the pool, which is right here. We could get some coins. Yeah, let's do that real quick. So let's empty stuff into the reservoir. So reservoir needs to get... Reservoir's 2, so I can go pump 2 to tank 1. Or pump 2. Oh, yeah, you're right. Would have been right here. Okay. Thank you. Good to remember. I forgot I had the conference room. This is the first time I've ever had that conference room. Yeah. That could have been good, for sure. But I do... There's a lot I... Sometimes... Actually, not sometimes. Always, this game provides difficult decisions. And there's a lot I haven't done in the pump room. Still, so... Or with the pump room. So 6 to pump 4 into tank 1. Well, that's a good call. Mirg. I do have an ad coming up, so honestly, this is like kind of a boring, just me doing these pumps, so it's probably a good time, and I'm gonna empty the pool so that I can get the coins, and then I'm gonna work on probably the kitchen and the aquarium. So enjoy the ad. Sorry. Let's see. Pool. Just trying to remember what I'm doing. I just need to click the pool. Sometimes I forget that I have to actually click that. So the pool should be emptying, and I can get all the nice coins out of it. Right? No? Ugh, come on. Come on, man. Alright, I guess I gotta put some water back. I can't shut it off. storylines. Could be worse. Okay. Now... let's empty the aquarium and the kitchen, if possible. So... we're going to send the kitchen, which is 4, to 5 to tank 2. So tank 2's gotta go. Maybe we'll do pump 5 first, because that goes to tank 1, and then we can send that to tank 6. Oh wait, no, we're doing the aquarium. What am I doing? 3. 3 to tank 1 through pump 1. Don't want to kill the fishies, but I'm also curious what's in there. I don't know what, like, emptying the kitchen does? I don't have the greenhouse right now. I really do want to know what, like, emptying the fountain would do as well, but we're a lot closer to doing this. Can we empty 4 into tank 1? 4 can go to tank 2. To pump 3. How do we do this? We need to empty tank 2 into something. Either 1 or 2. Can 1 or 2 empty into tank 1? Yes. So let's just empty some of the fountain into tank 1 through pump 2. And then we switch it. And we go the other way. Right. Is that not how that works? Pump. Oh wait, pump 2. Not pump 3. So that's emptying into the fountain. And then we should be able to do the key. Yeah, pump 3. Oh. Nice, we did both. Okay, so we got the aquarium and the kitchen both empty. Lots of picturing how this all works together. And then at some point we try and empty the fountain would be cool. If we have time. But this is nice. And I still don't know how to do this. I think we have to get this powered on to be able to use this, which is how we would empty the reservoir, which I'm not totally sure what that is, but I think we need to get power. So I'm gonna write. I've been writing down places that have like power, or can get power from the whatever room that is. Pool does not have it. Bedroom does not. This does not. I'm gonna put gates. Small gates 8. Data's crack 8 safes. I don't know. I don't know if the fourth word is data's. But it could be. Dates maybe? Dates crack 8 safes. Something something small gates 8 dates crack 8 safes. Oh, okay. So these dates of when things have happened might be the codes. But what dates? Go to which? Classic. I think that's basically what it's telling me. But I don't know what the first two words are, which might give some better context. Okay, I think we can go through here. Check if we've missed anything. We have not. Is there anything? Security doors. We have the vault key 304, so it would be really nice to get the vault. I don't know. Remember if that? I don't know if that costs 3 gems or 4. That's kind of the question there. The vault. Boat and bat. I've never drafted vault before. I've had one chance to get it, and I did not. It was around when I had enough steps, or I had switched the cost of things from gems to steps, and I didn't have enough steps. I was like towards the very end. It was pretty tragic. So no, I've never been able to get the vault yet, unfortunately. Study while drafting. You may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. That's not bad. Or we get 4 items from the walk-in closet. We can't get to that corner room. Ooh, but do we want the possibility of getting into the antechamber also is... Conundrums. I don't remember if I had the magnifying glass when I got in the study either. And there's a safe in here. I don't know if this is the right choice, but I'm doing it. Okay. Because this is a date. What would the date be, though? Maybe I did have the magnifying glass. Plane, light, lantern. Flight and light? Maybe? F. Flight and light. Seems good. And there's something to do with chests and all of this. Just throwing a whole nother thing. Yeah, 44 letters in the message. We've got a lot of them. We need to do these 2 on the left, these 2, and then we need to do basically all of these. So hopefully I can get to all of them. And I feel like we'll have it cracked. Potentially. But I don't know what dates. I don't know if there's a way to specify which dates. I've been writing some dates down, but I have not been writing enough. It did say... safe code key 90. I don't think that's right, but I'm gonna try it anyways. 9083. What was the other thing I wrote down? 453 4782. Also don't think this is right. Okay. Yeah, I think they're dates, but hopefully the rest of this message will tell me better. Now I gotta make sure I write down lots of different dates. Oh. Okay. Don't go that way. Okay, the aquarium should be empty now. Fishies are gone. What is that? Hose and house? Is that just hose and house? This will be you. What does emptying the water do in here? Anything? Why is there an arrow right there? That's safe. I did drain it. Oh, sorry, there's a... X. It looks like the patio. There's an X there. Oh gosh. I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking for. Oh god. But don't tell me. Let me keep looking. Maybe come back to it. What would have changed with draining? I didn't really take a close enough look with the water, so I'm not sure if I'm picking up on any differences. There's not really anything for me to click on. I just see the X there. And then I see an arrow. And this looks like... It's red, so I would think it's my room. It's very red. So is there a file? Clean cabinet in my room. Which room would be my room? Would it be... I don't remember any filing cabinets in the bunk room. The nursery? These are all the bedrooms I've even gotten. Or maybe it's a red room with some filing cabinets. Maybe it's the archives. Maybe it's trying to tell me it's the archives. And there's one of the filing cabinets in there that's... maybe the bottom. I don't know. And then it's saying this one is X marks the spot next to the grill. The numbers, Mason. Oh, there's another X. What is that? Laundry room? I haven't even been in the laundry room. I'm literally... I just looked up and I see another X. X by... laundry? Middle? I almost was staring right at it. Maybe there's more. Middle washer? You're probably like looking at it like, oh, it's right there in front of him. Let's look over here. Not seeing anything here. This is definitely one of my worst skills, is looking for things. I feel like I'm a decent puzzler, but looking for things, not so good. Okay. Let's open this. See if we can open this door. Nope. Okay. We can definitely buy some... Can we buy some keys? I think we can buy a key. Yes. In the commissary. We're not even that far. So let's cut through here. I could buy this for 8. But I need to make sure I buy some keys first. Also, I emptied the water. What did that do in here? I've never turned this on. I didn't actually know I could turn that on. I've always missed that. If I ever could. So the water is turned off in here. Not sure if that's a good thing. So much happening. Okay. We gotta buy one key for 10. We gotta do it. That's a price, man. That's steep. Do I just buy the banana now? Gives me 3 steps. I'm gonna risk it and just buy it. Honestly, any step right now is valuable. Okay. The foundation. I don't even know what the foundation is, bro. Oh, this is difficult. 40 coins, though? I mean, like... Oh, and I've never been in the vault, and I've got a vault key. But it ends it. Man, I'm definitely not doing the drawing room. Foundation. What the heck? I've never had either of these rooms. Yeah, this is a tough choice. Like, yeah, I get a bunch of coins, but then... I could still get the vault in one of my last few rooms. There's always that possibility. Oh. Does not reset each day. So it just stays there. Is that what that means? Does that just mean the foundation is gonna stay in that spot? That's crazy. That's really good. I feel like that's a good spot. No, but I don't know. Don't answer that. Oh. This might be my toughest choice. That I've had yet. I've never even seen the foundation, which is almost why I'm leaning towards that. I have no idea how rare that is. I've at least seen the vault before, and I could get it again. This is very difficult to choose, but I have that vault key and I have no idea what that could include. I feel like this has to do with opening the mines that they were talking about. I'm doing it. I did the foundation. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Vault. It's not your day. What the heck? How do I get that down? I don't know if it's a good or bad choice, but we're living with it. Or a key can open one locked door. That's good. How? Do we get that lowered? Okay, but the good thing is this is always going to stay here. And that's probably a big reason why I did it. Because now I've never gotten it before. I don't know if this is a good spot for it, but I feel like being near the antechamber seems not bad. Just let me go down. How do we get that down? There's got to be something that we would hit to lower it. Mother trucker. Pfft. 4 gems for the trophy room, which you get 8 gems out of. Also, have never gotten that before. Oh my god. Okay. Let's do the billiard room. Get some stuff. Oh, brother. This has been difficult. Nine. Where's 9? Oh, this is different. I've never seen this. 2 times 2? 4? 4? 12? Never seen it like this. 20 times 2 is 40 divided by 2 is 20 divided by 5 divided by 5 is 1. And we got a silver key. Okay. Well, we'll use that for one of these next doors. Although, I kind of want to just get the vault. Okay, what's this? Plan and plant? Oh, it says this is a T, so yeah. I guess anytime you find this in... I guess this is the only other room that would have it in, so... Okay. I'm gonna test out this door. See what it needs. Ugh. Needs one as well. Let's use our special silver key. Oh, this was gonna give me many doors. Freezer counts. I've never actually been in the freezer either, but not reset at the end of the day and they count me just heard. I mean, I'm not. No, I'd rather do sauna or storeroom. The reason I'd rather do storeroom is because I get another gem, which means I could redraw the last room, maybe get the vault. Or I could get 20 extra steps for the next day, which is also really good. Let's take the steps. Let's be smart. Even got another gem out of it. Boom. Doesn't look like it has any of the pictures. That's lame. Do you want to put up any pictures in the sauna? Fine, 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 fine. Ugh, I just want to go down here. Okay. Give us the vault. Give us the vault. One key for each bedroom in your house. Oh, now I'm gonna get the keys. Opportunity to earn and spread. I think I'm gonna try redrawing. One major key, one minor key. I'm running low on steps anyways. Ooh, I've never had the laundry room. I guess we'll do that. Be cool if I could get the trophy room, but yeah. I've never had the freezer either, but eh. Let's do the laundry room. First time in here. And we had marked down that there was an X. Crate. Paint, earth. Paint. Box. Laundry room just like an aquarium. Yeah. So nice. There's just like a free dig spot there. A long buried file cabinet key likely opens a drawer somewhere on the estate. Got it. So this probably opens the filing cabinet that I saw in the picture. So maybe the X's is just where I can potentially find one of these keys. What does this do? Laundry services. This service costs 5 and will exchange all of your... Oh, wow. Gems with all... That's cool. All your keys, all your gems. Nice. I love that. I've never had this before, but this costs 10 and will exchange all of your keys with all of your coins at a 1-to-1 rate. So you can get like stuff that you need more for that round. Nice. Okay. Never been in here, so. Yep. That's kind of why I chose the laundry room, because I remember seeing that there was an X marks the spot. So you gotta have a shovel. And then the other X was, I wrote it down, but it was in front of the grill. Okay. I've had that before. So we could find a key, file cabinet key, that goes... I'm thinking it goes in the archives. Crazy. Okay, I'd like to figure out what this word is. Earth, planet. I think it was planet before. Planet, plane, plant, plane. North. Paint. Brush. All these words it could be. Hand. All I can see is crate or box. The symbol on the front looks like our house symbol. Globe. Hand. I'm not sure. It's a tough one. Is there anything else useful in here? So this looks like it can get powered on. So I wonder what that one does, if we ever manage to turn it on. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one. We're pretty much coming to the end of our run here. And how the heck do we get that down? Like, it's connected somehow to something. Oh, there's gotta be something in another room that lowers it, I feel like. But how the hell? Just double checking I haven't like missed anything obvious that in this room that would help, but I just don't see anything. Crazy. Alright. Let's go here. Kind of wish I'd done the vault, but I also got some good stuff. And I got 20 extra steps for the next day. Got the foundation. Laundry room, figured out that there's a spot to dig, so it wasn't all useless. There's nothing left that we've missed. If there's any Glossary of terms at him. Literally, glossary of terms, a feature on the network that you are now perusing. A list of words and architectural jargon that is intended to make simple terms you'll encounter on the estate. So I could do a special order. Forgot about doing a special order. Metal detector's been good. Running shoes. Running shoes have been good. Just using less steps. I want to do this data transfer. Or not currently. From Cinca. I mean, yeah, the amount of stuff you get to learn from there. We gotta go with the lab. I don't think anything. Actually, I just want to go back in real quick. What the heck? What did we do? I want the shelter. Interesting. That shelter is the other terminal. I think the shelter's outside. One of the extra rooms. I think. It's the only one I haven't been to. Okay. Well, not much else we can do, so that's gonna do it for us. The big boy barges in. That's gonna call it a day. That was a really long day. Another really long one. Probably what, 2.5 hours or so. That's gonna do it for my stream today. Though it's been a lot of fun. Mir, thank you so much for hanging out. If you're still here, appreciate you chatting. You've been really nice about not giving us anything. Being respectful of that, so I appreciate that very much. Thank you to you. Mount Holly Palatial Shopping Center of the Dead. What? Oh, 14 dead-end rooms. Dang, how did I get through that with so many? And that's hilarious. 4 shop rooms. Yeah, I mean, we only missed the 2 corners. Total rooms 43, rank reached 9, steps taken 131. I just have 8 new rooms. Getting a good grade in viewer. Yes, you are. Definitely. No, I appreciate you hanging out. We did the shrine at the beginning. So we're getting 20 extra steps tomorrow from the sauna. We're adding things to our days, which is helping us hopefully progress further. Bunch of new rooms. Which new rooms did I get? Rotunda, never been. Conference room, foundation, laundry room, and what would be the other one that we never have had? I'm not sure. Done that for sure, right? Conference room. done the study. I'm not sure which one is the new one. I'm missing something obvious. Oh, probably the shrine. That would be the 5th. I've done everything else in there, but a good day. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm also recording this for YouTube, so YouTube, if you've been watching so far, appreciate all the support, and see you guys in the next video.